And we're
I
live.
know. I know. Let's see whether I'm going to be live here. I hope we don't have an echo
I don't hear any echoes.
yet.
I didn't
Nope.
hear any last time, to be honest with you.
Well, I don't even know where my earbuds are, to be honest. Oh, there they are. Okay. Well, we're live.
We are. Now
Yeah.
we just have to wait for company.
Yeah. I see Kathy Berg is doing a test now or something, so that might interfere.
Oh,
So
oh well.
we might just be talking to one another for a while.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So, how much more did you get done on your Beatles book? Where did you get quite a bit done?
I'm gonna call it done.
Oh, sweet. You've been busy.
Yeah, in between, getting cancer removed. And hi, Sharon. So lovely to see you.
Hi,
Sharon
Sharon.
Mom has popped in to say hey. It's showing
It's
up on
nice to
my
see you. We're
YouTube.
just hanging out. You come to hang out with us?
Yeah, we're just kind of
Chit chat.
ruminating. Yeah, talking about the week.
Oh, we've had yesterday was amazingly windy and snowy, whiteout conditions. And it's still windy, and we had whiteout conditions this morning. It's been brutal. Hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah. Well, good old March always comes in like a lion.
Oh, I'm so ready for warmer weather.
Yeah, March is brutal, and it's
Although
well,
my son says it takes a little longer to get there.
yeah, yeah. Hi, Gail.
Hi,
Good to
Gail.
see you. Hi, Pam. Good afternoon.
Pam.
Good afternoon to everybody coming in. So happy to see
Gail,
you.
yeah, I know you sent it to me. Gail gets it first, and then I get it. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
bad.
Well,
I had
we're
to tie
having.
my screen doors shut. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Beck. Oh, I
It
think
was
that's
so bad. It
funny.
was opening them and slamming them, and it's like, holy crackle.
Wow, this is funny. I have the chat on in SteamYard, and I have it on my YouTube on my iPad. And Becky's got a pink hand waving, and since they
She
don't have the
does.
icons on StreamYard, it just says pink hand waving.
Oh, well, I don't even have the comments open on StreamYard. I guess I
I
should do
never
that.
seen that. I've never seen that before. It's just
Hey,
describing. It
Marty.
says hand dash pink dash waving. That's what it says on StreamYard. So there you know.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, it does.
Hi, Marty. Good to see you. And Janet.
And now we got a face blue smiling. Becky, hi, face blue smiling. That's so
Yep. Well,
cute.
let's see what it says now for Becky. I've got a different. Let's see.
Face blue smiling.
Oh,
That's cool.
okay. That's interesting. I've never seen that before.
Hi, Pam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. Well, since we've got a handful here, I'll do my little reading first, and then we'll start with let's see
Hey,
what kind of trouble
Rosemary.
we can get into. Hi, Rosemary. Good to
Okay,
see you.
I'll mute because I'm throwing the ball.
Okay. All righty. As most people know, I've been reading out of All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. And I've chosen, after much thought, and that's not true, not after any thought, a piece called Stargazing. We have become catalog junkies, my sweet wife and I. Once you are on one list, you get them all, especially in autumn. They choke the mailbox, and we dutifully leaf through them by the fire after supper, amazed at all the neat stuff we don't have and never knew existed. It feels like the days of my childhood when the latest Sears and Roebuck catalog showed up to fuel the flames of desire for more stuff. My wife asked me what do I I'm sorry, my wife asked me what do I not have that I really want. I didn't tell her everything that came to mind, but once I set aside the more ludicrous notions of involving lust, gluttony, and wanton greed, The discussion turned in a more meaningful direction. I'd like to be able to see the world through somebody else's mind and eyes for just one day, to be inside and know what I know and see what they see and think. There's a morning in the summer of 1984 I'd like to live over just as it was. I'd like to speak a foreign language well enough to get the jokes. I'd like to talk with Socrates and watch Michelangelo sculpt David. I'd like to be able to tap dance really well. I'd like to see the world as it was a million years ago and a million years hence, and so on and so forth. You get the drift of the conversation. We talked well into the night, and none of what we wanted be could have been from a catalog. There were desires made out of nostalgia and imagination, packed in the boxes that dreams come out of. Most of all, I'd like to have a living grandfather. Both of mine are mysteries to me. My father's father was shot to death in a saloon in Texas in 1919. In the same year, my mother's father walked out of the house one morning on his way to work and never came back. I still don't know why, and those who know don't say. In the fairy tale factory in my mind, I imagine that if I had a grandfather, he'd be old and wise and truly grand, a bit of the philosopher, a bit of the magician, and something of a shaman. If I had a grandfather, he would have called me up and asked me if I had heard the news about the photograph of the latest solar system existing around a star twice as big and 10 times as bright as our own sun, a star named Beta Pectoris. And around that star is a vast swarm of solid particles in a disk 40 billion miles in diameter. And some of those particles are probably planets, all of it about 50 light years from Earth, way, way out there. My grandfather would say I should come get him, and we'd go out and look at the stars and stay up all night and talk. And I would go. We would see Venus and Jupiter almost in conjunction with the bright star Lambda Sagittaria, the great winged horse of Pegasus riding high in the southwest sky, the misty patch of the Andromeda galaxy almost overhead, and the Milky Way swung around since summer to run east and west. And the shooting star would set my grandfather to talking about seeing Halley's Comet in 1910, and how that night of May 1819 he witnessed what was probably the largest simultaneously shared event in human history, and how the world was divided between those who celebrated and those who watched in fear and trembling. My grandfather would make me promise to watch the return of Halley's Comet the next time around on his behalf, and I would promise. Along toward dawn, we would talk of Orion, the great hunter, dominating the sky overhead, with the star Betelgeuse and Bellatrix, and the nebula in the belt, and Rigel and Saph at the feet, pointing toward Sirius, and the brightest star in the heavens. And we talk about how humans beings have been looking at the very same stars and thinking the same things for so long, and how there must be life up there, same as here, and whatever it's like, it's looking at us. Do we shine? Are we part of some pattern in somebody else's night sky, a projection of their imaginations and wanderings? My grandfather would say he was sure it was so. My grandfather would say we're part of something incredibly wonderful, more marvelous than we imagine or can imagine. My grandfather would say we ought to go out and look at it once in a while so we don't lose our place in it. And then my grandfather would go to bed. You'd like my grandfather, and he'd like you, I think. Happy Grandfather's Day to him. Wherever he is, if you see him, let him take you out to see the stars. And tell him I said I'd really like it if he came home for Christmas. Wow, stargazing. That's true. We're all looking at the same sky. Millions and millions of years. It's still up there. It's a wonderful thing.
Yep,
So
no matter where you are, if you look up, we all see the same stuff.
It's amazing. You know, I had 7th grade students when I first moved down here. I saw my first launch because you can physically see it from where I am. And we went out into the quad at my school, and I looked up and I saw the shuttle go off, and I was so excited because I'd never seen one. And one of my little eighth grade students said, "You mean you can't see that in New York?" And I said, "No, honey, I couldn't see that in New York. I could see it on TV, but I couldn't see it live like we're seeing it now." So they assumed that if they could see it live, then no matter where you were, you could see it. You could see it live. So, Becky, you're having a blast, aren't you?
Yeah, she's got a face orange raised eyebrow
God,
and
you're
hand orange
finding
covering eyes.
emojis that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, I
Oh my God.
know. I don't know where they're coming from.
Holy mackerel. Hi, Barbara Clark. Good to see you, as always. So last week, I think I was working on the Beatles,
You
correct?
were. I
I
love
were.
that book. I want that book.
I were. Okay, yes. Well, I know where Alice is going, and now I know where the Beatles are going. So that's problem solved, right?
I
So I
love the
kind of,
Beatles.
I'm gonna say it's done. And
Well, make yourself bigger so we all can see it.
oh, okay, all righty, I can do that.
I don't have nothing to show, so
Okay,
there we go. Perfect.
all right. Let me see if I get some light on the. Well, that's. I think that was better over there.
This
Maybe
is
put
going to
it.
blow everybody away. This is just amazing. I see a
Well,
bit of a preview.
it's
It's awesome. Come on, Anne.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay. This is
Oh, I
on
love it.
here.
I didn't get to see the front.
This is the on here by magnet, so that's holding it closed. Um, and then you
Oh,
can
I,
slide it, or we can just take the yellow submarine off, which I will do that.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it could be, so it serves
It
two
doesn't get
purposes.
it doesn't get bent that way.
Yeah. And I decided to just do I can't think of the word. Jeez.
It's a hand movement. Did you get that, people? It's a hand movement.
Right. I decided to do a collage of black and white pictures of the Beatles. So these are from several sources. And I've got a magnet here too.
Oh,
Okay. I love my magnets. So this is just, cut out black and
I have
whites.
to learn how to do that.
Well, yeah.
The
And there's
magnet
some more
man.
black
Oh,
and white
that is so cool.
pictures of the boys, the Fab Four, as they were known as. And then the structure of this was a lap book, which they've been around for ages and ages and ages, and so that's what I used. So it's
Hi,
got a
Janet.
lot of things that open and close. So I will take you down memory lane. I'll come over here. And these were some of the booklets that came. I bought a memorabilia pack of Beatles stuff, and came with these little pamphlets. And I sewed them. I just sewed them all together so we can just, if someone wants to go through them, they can see all the booklets. There were several of them in the ephemera pack. So they're all stitched in like so. And that's kind of nice. They sit over here.
Did you do a pamphlet stitch or did you just use your
I
sewing
used the
machine?
sewing machine.
And it didn't perforate that they don't come apart?
No, it didn't. Didn't know the paper held up. I
Wow.
sewed it, and then I glued that, and I sewed them. Actually, I sewed them onto a piece of uh, cardstock, and then glued the cardstock into the journal. So that's how it's like attached like so.
That's cool.
And then I went and I found a couple of websites. I found one website that had all the Beatles albums in order with pictures of the album covers. These are some, these aren't the top, like the core, but I started, printing stuff out and copying it. And then in that ephemera pack came this little thing. It's the It's the non-transferable membership card to the Cavern, Liverpool. And this was a little thing. If you were a member of the Cavern, this is where the Beatles first started playing. And I love this. This is hysterical. It says, important handbags, coats, shoes, hats, umbrellas, etc. must not be left lying around the club under seats, in the toilets, or anywhere you cannot look after them. Your property is your responsibility. Use the cloakroom. So they were, I guess they must have had a problem with people leaving their things about. So this is their place for autographs. So you get, you know, you get the autographs of your favorite performers. And what I love about this ephemera pack is they even give you fake rust. They rusted the staples to make it look old.
That's cool.
Uh,
Anne could sell these on eBay. I bet they would end up selling for a lot. That's what I told her too. She could get a fortune for these books.
well, we'll see. I don't know. So this is this is a folder that I made, and this was a newspaper. This was the front page of the newspaper about when the Beatles. This is when the Beatles are coming back. They've been to the United States. They've done their first United States tour, and now they're coming back. And it says the Beatles are back to a fantastic London airport welcome. The rooftops are crowded with the screaming kids and everything. And then this is the rest of the news article. 12,000 scream their welcome. And then you have this girl crying because she's behind a barrier. A frustration by a 7-foot barrier. And this Beatle fan shows the agony of separation, a welcome in her heart, tears in her eyes. And they talk about the whole experience. And then they say one who didn't get caught up, one who got through. And then some of the, interview questions of the people that were in that crazy mob. When they returned to London after they'd been to the States. So this actually holds this part of the lap book together. So this opens and this flappy comes down and
Marty says, "Did you get autographs?"
No, I don't have any autographs. I did see them in concert at Forest Hills right here on August 28th, 1964, but no autographs. I did get autographs of their opening act, which were the Righteous Brothers. So I did get their autograph. So here's some more Beatle album covers. It's kind of hard to see with glare.
That's good.
And then I did this little painting on Procreate, kind of using Peter Max colors and psychedelic colors. And then here is a replica. Again, it's all replica of a fan. I don't know whether that helps or not. It's not too bad. Okay. The Beatles fan club. This is the official thing that's signed by the Beatles. So this goes, let's see, this goes like this. And then there's George. And on this side, this just opens up and I just have more album covers. And this thing just, keeps on giving. This one opens up like so. And let's see, this opens up like so. And there's a Ringo picture, Hard Day's Night, and it folds up like so. That folds up like so.
Readjust your camera.
Readjust my camera. Yes. Okay. Thank you. The only problem with these things, they're really hard to show because they're so. My cameras are. Now, this goes back in here like this. And that holds that section together. And I'll stick this back in here. And this opens this away. And then I have these full pictures. These pictures actually, these came out of that ephemera pack. They were in little magazines, and I took the magazines apart. And I put one for each one. And then, whoops, I did this painting. This is a replica of a Peter Peter Max painting that I copied, and I painted. I was telling people last week I used Posca pens, but what I did was I smashed down the Posca pen, so I got a puddle of the acrylic ink, and I used a brush to brush this on instead of coloring in with the Posca pen. I just kind of used the acrylic ink inside the Posca pen, and so that holds this section together. This is another Peter Max drawing painting, and I did this myself. This is Inktense pencils, and this is a Peter Max. I just like Peter Max did a lot of painting during this period of time, and I just love his colors. They're very psychedelic. Hi, Nashua and Stacy and Janice. And these some black and white pictures that came out of another book that I had. And then this part opens.
That's so cool.
And there's the old Ed Sullivan Show. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do a better job with my lighting. It's just so one of these days. I remember watching them when they were on the Ed Sullivan Show. I remember taking pictures of them on the Ed Sullivan Show with my little brownie camera, and getting those developed. I wish I had that stuff, the original stuff that I had. So this opens up like so, and I have some more stuff here. And these cards came from the ephemera pack of the mobs, and this is just out of another book that I have. Now, what I did here is I bought 2 ephemera packs, so I didn't have to worry about which side I was going to use. So this was a bulletin, this was a flyer, and here's one side of the flyer, and then over here, I'm sorry, over here is the other side of the flyer. So I was able to, get both sides of the flyer in. And again, some more, let me fold this up, and then some more pictures. And these black and whites came out of the books that came in the ephemera pack. I cut out all of the black and white pictures. And let's see. Here's Paul. And just some more fun pictures. I just had a lot of fun just doing the black and white and collaging them in various, things. There's a ticket stub, more album covers. And I did a waterfall. I think that's what they call it, right? A waterfall. And you kind of go like that. And these cards, again, on the other side of these cards are this. All of this is on the other side of these cards, but since I had 2, I could use them both. So I made a little.
I love that. That's so cool.
I had this in a paper pack. This psychedelic stuff. I bought it a long time ago, and I never used it, but I found use of it for this because the colors were right. Now this part of the lap book opens up this way, and this is some more of that paper pack, and then this slides out this way. And then here's the other portraits of them that were in the magazines. And some Yellow Submarine illustrations. And then some more place for pictures of Yellow Submarine, and some more album covers. Oh, these aren't album covers. These aren't, but just more pictures of them. And some more album covers here. Yeah. And that's a belly band that holds that. And then this has more pictures. This is when they were on the Ed Sullivan Show. And this opens up even more. Wait a minute. This opens up. I did a kind of since I had 2 of everything, I fussy cut one of these out and raised it up so you've got a little, I don't know, can you see the 3D effect? I try to get there a little bit, kind of, a little bit.
Yep.
And then picture of John Lennon in the movie that he was in, How I Won the War. And let's see, this goes this way, okay? And then this goes back in here. That slides in here, and that slides in there, and that holds that in place. So I think that's all of the nooks and crannies.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and then this slides in here to hold this in place.
No.
There. Like that. And then this comes over here like so. And whoops. Let's see. No, this goes this way. This goes this way. It's hard to remember how this goes. And then this goes this way.
It's a lot of goodies in there.
That goes that way. And then when it's all said and done, we stick the yellow submarine back on. There. So there's my Beatles journal.
So nice. Yeah, even Loca says she loves it.
Loca likes it. You know, it's a nice size. It's not too big. So there we are. Actually, that didn't take me that long, considering. Usually these things take me forever. Okay. So today, I was watching Kathy Arbour, and I'm just gonna let me make us.
Well, that's all right. It doesn't matter.
Well, I don't have to. I have to blow my nose. Just give me 1 second.
But I've been doing. I'm so stuffed up from going through crap.
Yeah.
Papers and boxes really get to me a lot.
Oh, I know.
That's what I just took some allergy meds, and hopefully I won't wake up with breathing issues in the middle of the night again.
Oh, jeez.
It's been rough.
So I was watching Kathy Arbour, and she's always an inspiration. And thanks, everybody. It was a lot of fun. And let's see. Of course, this thing.
You can make yourself bigger and put me smaller. So they can see what you're making.
Why won't that focus?
It's focused.
Oh, now it is. Yeah. Okay.
It's going in and out. So
yeah, and I have the autofocus off.
That's weird.
So Kathy Arbour, who's always an inspiration. Thank you, Janet, for putting her link in. She made I don't even know what she called it. It's and to be honest with you, this is going to be, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do it or not. I did practice, and I did make 2 of them. The first one I made, I had a hell of a time doing it. Finally got it together. Don't even know what I did to get it together. I did it a second time, and I tried not to think about what I was doing and managed to get it put together. So, but that was just with plain white paper. And I don't know whether I'm going to be successful in doing it a third time.
Well, it's really hard to see what you're doing in this. Just make yourself bigger and me disappear. I'm okay being in the background.
Okay.
That's all right. There you go. Okay. Now we can see your whole desk. It makes it a lot easier to see what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. One of these days. You know, I have the camera that everybody has, and I think you get another camera and get different lighting. But... So I don't know, when Carol, when you did your cloth book
Yeah.
and you tucked the little pages inside the
Yep.
little, it's kind of like that.
Yes, that's what I did watch Kathy's video, and I was tempted to make one, but I didn't get that far because I have so much else that I need to get
Right. You've got a
done.
lot of other stuff to do. So I don't know what she called it though. And of course, she did some beautiful ink drawings and she had some beautiful stamps.
Oh yeah, that flower stamp that she had
Oh
when
my
she
God.
flipped
It's a
that open, and then it showed, even on the back side of the next page, which was really cool.
Yeah, and that was a foamy stamp of a chrysanthemum, right? Oh no, no,
Oh, I can't remember the flower. Sharon watched it too.
um, what kind of okay, but the stamps that she had, and I don't have any stamps like that, and I'll be happy if I can just get this together, and then I was just going to maybe collage on these pages, and I'm gonna. So she started out with scrapbook paper, and she used. Two sheets per thing, and one side she had like the white side, um, and the other side was I think a black flowery thing. Oh,
Uh,
her stamps though. This is these were foamy stamps. Oh my lord! And I don't know whether she had these beautiful bee stamps and
yeah,
um,
she had amazing, amazing.
the oh my gosh.
Not like she needs stamps though. Come on, she could
Right, that's
probably
true. She
draw
can
it.
draw is better. She can
Oh,
draw anything she's got a stamp for, she can draw.
yeah, no kidding, huh?
Okay, so here we go. My understanding is, and I will put in the link. Uh, well, actually, I don't have to because Janet has
Janet
done
did.
that for me.
Yep,
Um,
Janet's on it.
yeah. So she takes the 12 by 12 paper and cuts it in half. I can do that. Hopefully, you guys can do that. I got this paper at my Tuesday morning started to get art supplies back in again. Now they're going out of business. So I got these two paper packs at my Tuesday morning that's soon to go out of business. So that was pretty disappointing. Now the next thing she did was she glued these together. Now she didn't make a little mark, she just kind of eyeballed and glued their ends together. But I'm going to make a mark. And that's problematic when you go to fold this because when you have to glue it together. So I'm going to do the best I can. And I'm going to make a 1/2 inch mark here. And then I might use tape instead of glue because that might hold it a little bit better because you have to fold these pieces together. Um, so right now I've got a 6 by 12 and I'm going to just do this real quick. Let me do it this side, white side up so you can see it. So I guess some of you are having some crazy weather. We are too. It's very cool here, and I am not complaining. I'm loving every friggin' minute of it. It is like 72 here. Certainly beats 94. I know that 94 is coming soon. It's on its way.
Yeah, you just complain when it's nice and warm.
I know, I know, I know. I feel bad for you folks.
I'm looking forward to some of that warm weather.
I know, I know. Yeah,
It's
it's
not
coming.
happening anytime soon, though.
Well, I haven't watched all you all Ryan Hall all you all, so I think I am gonna use tape, and I'm gonna use one this and one that, and I'm gonna get out some double-sided tape because I think that'll make it easier to fold. Let's see. I hope I have the right amount of tape. Uh, Well, maybe not. So I hope everyone's had a good week. I played Neverwinter with my son yesterday. 3 hours, and we leveled up one. This game is
Woohoo!
a little bit harder than WoW, World of Warcraft.
So you're getting the hang of it?
Yes, I am getting pretty darn good at this game. I am. Um,
Kathy Arbour's here. She
oh,
gets to watch
Kathy.
your handiwork.
Oh, Kathy, I am trying to replicate what you did, and oh my, um, um, well, I'm just trying to do what you did. I just loved it so much. Now, I loved the drawing and the stamps that you had, which I don't have that. And I'm going to use double-sided tape to put these pieces together. And I did a little mark on them to get the right. And I had a horrible time trying to do it, and I finally got it done. And I don't know what I did, but then all of a sudden it was okay, and I made one on plain white paper.
Okay,
And
Gail,
then
you have a good evening.
I'm sorry.
Gail's got to go.
Oh, okay. Have a good evening, Gail. Thanks for stopping by. So the first attempt, it tore because when you're shoving this thing through it kind of tore a little bit. So a little scotch tape.
Yeah, you kind of have to roll them into a
Yeah.
small little
Yeah. Yeah. There's a little
funnel
bit of
type
rolling,
thing.
a little bit of rolling, and a lot of cursing, but I wasn't cursing you, Kathy, though. I wasn't cursing you. I was just cursing in general, which I want to do. And so I managed to get it, and then I made a second one. And I tried not to think about what I was doing. And that one came out. But now that the master is here, who knows what the hell's going to happen. Kathy, since you're here, does this have a name?
Yeah, what did you name it, Kathy?
I'm assuming it has a name. And I hope you're okay with me doing this. Because it's not going to be. I had great plans. I had great plans to use little house stamps, and then I got scared.
The next one, you could use your house stamps.
Yes, because I have house scrap paper. So this one I'm just going to try to get together and maybe just do some.
She called it a double fold accordion book.
Double fold accordion book. Oh, okay. Well, there's more than two folds. There's mountains and there's valleys and there's all sorts of geography. Okay. Now, what I'm doing, I should have done this. Oh, well.
I know, Becky. I was looking at them too. Everybody likes the faces on your drop cloth. Your doodles.
Oh, my doodles. Yes, yes. It's time to change them. They're getting pretty. So now you take this, and there's 4 things, and you're going to find the middle by folding this in half. And so I'm going to fold it in half. And
she says she loves that you're doing it. That's why she does YouTube.
Well, I figured that.
That's like us. Everything we do, it's for people to try.
Yep.
Hi, Beth.
Those foamy stamps oh my God, the foamy stamps that Kathy has. Oh man, those are just gorgeous. And I bet you probably had those for ages. Okay, so now I found my middle, and here's the middle. So now I'm going to take this and bring that to the middle. I'm going to introduce it to the middle. There's the middle. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Okay, that's good. Now, did you glue your pages together? I couldn't see what Kathy did. All of a sudden, they were together. I tried gluing them, and and let's see. The struggle is real, folks. The struggle is real.
Yeah, the stamps are about 15 years old, she said.
I figured, yeah. Once a good stamp, always a good stamp, right? Gorgeous, just absolutely. Now, I know the bees were stamps because I saw you do the bee stamps, but all of the branches and stuff, that's all your handiwork, right? And oh, you glued them, okay. And I was going to ask you, what about? I'm assuming you glued the beehive, not glue it, drew it. You're gonna. So now they've met in the middle. I've folded it. Now I'm going to take this and fold it out this way. Because the beehive is gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, you drew that with a pen. Okay. And this gets folded out like this. I guess this is the double fold. I guess this is, we're doing the double fold now of the double fold.
So you actually connected all of your pages together to make one long strip? Is that what you did there?
What? I'm sorry.
When you were putting your strips together before you did your folds, was that all just one long strip?
Well, yeah, it's cut in half, and then those pieces are put together.
Okay, I missed that part.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so now I have this, and I'm going to flip this over like so, and then fold this back like to the middle. Okay. Fold this back to the middle. Like so. Like so. I am.
Okay, Becky's going to watch the replay. She's got to go to her mother-in-law and visit her.
Okay. And then I'm going to do this like so. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so here's one. Now, guess what? Be still your hearts. I have to make another one. And I'm sorry, I should have made one. Again, I wasn't thinking, so. But that wasn't that painful. I didn't screw that up. So I probably will be able to do this a lot quicker. I don't know that there's a race going on, but. Anybody watching March Madness? Basketball? Anybody into March Madness? Anybody got a bracket going? I don't this year, unfortunately. But if you watch Barb Owen, she's a March Madness person. I was talking to my other son today, and there was a couple of huge upsets and blew everyone's brackets. And there's nobody's brackets. They're all blown. They keep track of all of the, statistically with the brackets. And when you have an upset, there were major upsets early on that screwed everyone's brackets up. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam. I'm in the background. You can't see me waving, but I'm waving.
Okay. Hi, Pam.
I'm reading chat and muting every now and then because my allergies are super bad.
Okay.
Hi, Kellyanne. There's Barb Owen. Yes, I am a fan, she says.
Good for you. Well, was it Farley Dickinson? And I know Farley. I know Farley Dickinson. I've heard it. And I guess Princeton blew everyone's brackets.
Yeah, she said Mizzou or whoever that is got beat yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, excuse my French. What did I do?
Was it bigger than?
I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. Why is that? What the? Well, that's okay. I got plenty of this. Woohoo! One back, but
Hey, Malia. Nice to see you. Christine G. Hello.
hi. Oh, Lordy. It's okay. It's okay. Right, Lily? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ugh. Ugh. Let's see. I'll just pick something else. Who? Oh, that's pretty. Who's going to know? Anybody going to tell? So one year, there was a gentleman that I taught with. He knew basketball, man. He just, oh my gosh, he just knew it. So his name was Jim. And I said, Jim, I know you don't fill out a bracket, but if you were to fill out a bracket, here's a bracket, fill it out, would you please? So I gave him a blank bracket and he filled it out. So I looked at his bracket. Now, mind you, I don't know anything is in terms of what he knows in terms of college basketball. Anyway, he filled it out.
Explain to us people who don't know what the heck is a bracket.
Oh, they take like the top 64 teams. I think it's 64. And you have to qualify to get into the bracket, and then they start playing. So you have like maybe number 1 seed plays number 32 seed, and everyone expects number 1 seed to beat number 16 seed, and you keep on going up as the teams eliminate, and then they have something called Sweet 16. So then you're down to the 16 teams left that are fighting for first place, and then you have the Elite 8, and then you get down to the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then finally you get to the finals. And it's a whole bunch of basketball teams from all over the country that vie for the number 1 spot. And it usually starts the first week in March, and it takes a couple of weeks to get through it. So the brackets are the teams, it's like 2 teams over here, 2 teams over here, and whoever wins this bracket advances to 1 step closer to first place. That's what a bracket is. And you can get a blank sheet that has all the teams, and then you can fill in who you think's going to win on any given game. Does that kind of explain it?
Oh, okay.
So
You have a great crowd here. I hope everybody's hitting that thumbs up, Fran.
oh yeah,
Please do.
I appreciate it. Okay. Now let's see if I can't do this right this time. There's the 6. And yes, 6. 6 is half of 12. But it's fun. It's fun to watch. We would do March Madness in my class. And what I would do is I would have the names of all the teams on little pieces of paper. And the kids could pick like 2 teams or whatever, how many kids there were. And it was just sheer luck. But if they won, and they would get if they got to the Sweet 16, they'd get a homeward pass or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they all use a bracket system. That's correct. Yes, they all do.
I never heard of it before, to be honest with you, but I'm not a sportsy person.
So I took Jim's bracket, and I just made a couple of minor adjustments. And at school, it was $10 to submit, a bracket. So I submitted both. I submitted Jim's and mine and paid my $20. Damned if I didn't come in first and second place.
Oh, wow, that's so cool.
Yes. Oh my God. They say that's not fair. You can't put in more than one bracket. And people said, well, why not? If you pay for it, why can't you put in more than one bracket? So
that's so cool.
So I gave Jim, I split the money with him, and it was like $150 between the
Well,
So
that
I
was
gave
nice.
half of it. Yeah. And of course, this past year, I blew everybody out of I think Carol knows this. There's a football pool at school. It's been going on for about 16 years. And I won 3 or 4 weeks individual pools. And then I came in second place overall. And the discussion in the athletic department was, we have to beat Ann Lahr this week. We've got to beat her this week. And they were very,
They were out to get you.
all in good fun.
Yes.
It's all fun and games, except when someone else is winning all the time. Me. I was the one that was winning all the time. And then a couple of those, I would have won more because Monday night total points Monday nights is the tiebreaker for Monday for the football. And there was at least 2 or 3 Monday nights that I lost on total points. I was tied for first place, and it came down for the, they add up the total points for the Monday night game to break a tie. And I lost a couple of those. Now I got to shut up. Carol, take over.
Yes, and Brenda says we are doing the March Madness bracket in her school now. They're not allowed to verbally say money. They and Laura, the ace bracketologist.
Right.
Barb said that, Barb Owen.
Uh-huh.
That's so cool.
It's
The
fun.
bracketologist. We got new names for you.
Mm-hmm.
She is the ace. She's really good at it. But you have to fall in order to be good at it. You really do have to know your teams or the numbers and how to, put it all together.
A lot of it's luck. I mean, I didn't do any heavy research for the football. I mean, I would look, the stuff that was readily available. Like obviously, if their quarterback is injured and they're playing away, they might not win. Just common sense.
But you have fun. That's the important
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
I've got the sneezers
And
happening.
we're not talking big money here. We're just talking a couple of bucks. But the one at the school where I used to teach, that one's been going, that pool has been alive and well for at least 60
Brenda says,
years.
just know the colors of their jerseys and pick your favorite colors.
Yes. It was run by a math teacher, which makes sense. But CBS, there are programs that run those things for you, and they don't have to do anything. They just have to award the money. Oh, look at that. How lucky am I? Ha! Must have done something right this week.
Just enough.
Whoa. Feeling special. That's good.
Brenda says she's happy she'll be moving back down to southern India, I think that says, so I can follow my St. Louis Cardinals again.
Oh, there you go. Well, I lived up in this is probably all messed up, but we're not going to look at this. I lived up in the Buffalo area for many, many, many years and was an avid Buffalo Bills fan. All through those painful years where they went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and lost 4 times in a row. That is just painful. Painful. And the first Super Bowl that they were in was the closest. And it came down to whether Scott Norwood, who became known as Scott Norwide, made the field goal. And it was not like a super long field goal, you know what I mean? And it went wide. And they lost the Super Bowl. And that's why his name was forever Scott Norwide, not Norwood, because it went wide. And then they went back 3 times in a row after that and got clobbered. But
Brenda
They
says
have
the
they have a
Detroit
really
Tigers.
great young quarterback now by the name of Josh Allen, who's just a joy to watch. Oh, I'm having trouble. Ah, come on.
Brenda says the Detroit Tigers are American League, so she doesn't see Cardinals play often.
Yes. Well, I never get to see the Bills down here unless if it's on Monday Night Football or Thursday Night Football, because all we get to see is the Jags, Miami, and Tampa. Okay, sorry guys, I was fighting with it, but I won. I'm getting there. Hang in there. All right, here we go. Broke out into a sweat here, folks. To take my flannel shirt off. I'm sorry I didn't. But this is hard, I'll tell you. With the, so I had the trouble with the glue too, so almost. This is the easy part, folks. I'm just saying. This is the easy part.
Folding?
Yes, it's when you have to put them through those little slits. That's the hard part.
I may try this after the fact.
Well, yeah. Do you have any scrap paper? I mean, it doesn't
No.
have to be.
No, I'm just going to try with regular printer paper.
Do you know what I made it out of? My practice ones? That big white paper.
Oh, that's a good idea, but you know what?
It's packed. It's on its way to Alberta.
It's already in Alberta.
Oh, okay. But I made 2 of them out of that paper, and it works just fine.
Brenda, yes, she is.
Yes, I'm trying to. This is just the mechanical parts of it. I'm not going to be able to obviously do the artistic part of it. Did I do that right?
That'll have to be a part 2.
Ha 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 ha. You are funny.
I guess you'll have to come on and do another stream.
See, Carol's got a sense of humor here.
I know, Brenda. I think it's cool so far. I've got this part down now, and now I get to watch the real struggle.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're actually going to take this book and put it into these pages and put it into the other pages?
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, she is, Brenda. We'll get her to do a second stream this week.
Okay, now.
Did you hear that evil laugh, Brenda?
We got our hills and valleys. Through the hills and over the mountains to grandmother's house we go, kind of thing. And we want this to go this way. So this kind of faces me here. I'm going to fold this up, and the hills are going to go like so. Yeah, this is, yeah, here we go. The hills are going to, the single pages is going to be to the right on this side.
Yep.
Okay. And on this, we're going to have the single pages on this side. So we're going to have the.
Barb says she's not going to be able to stream Monday night, Ann. Feel free to fill the time. She could even stream Tuesday.
1, 2. Okay, so we're going to have, oh my, you guys are really getting me good here. Kathy, where are you? Oh, Kathy. Ow, ow. Jeez, I can't laugh. I pulled a stitch. Damn it.
Oh no.
Oh my God. I've got a face full of stitches, ladies. Like 25 stitches.
25 stitches?
Yeah,
Oh
25
crap.
stitches. Okay. We got the mountains, right? Go like this. I got, yeah, okay. She's here. All right. That's, and the single sheets face outside.
On
Okay.
both. Oh, so opposites.
Yes. And Kathy said yes. So I'm good. All right. So now you take your handy dandy ruler, and this should be 6 inches because it's half of 12, right? So that's 6. I hope you're just totally impressed with my mathematical skills here. And we're going to mark the halfway mark with a pencil.
Brenda says she forgot about your appointment. Heal quick.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it went way. Yeah. I just can't make,
No big smiles. You can't
no
make
big
her
smiles. Yes.
laugh. You can't make her laugh.
Well, he reassured me that when he stitched me up, the scar is going to follow the wrinkle in my natural wrinkle in my face. And I said, "Oh, thank you. That's good to know."
Aw.
So I'm in the middle, 3 inches, then an inch on each side of that. So an inch on either side of the middle. And then from that middle mark, an inch and a half, like so. And then you're going to draw a little triangle. Like so. And like so. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. And now you're just going to kind of line them up like so. And you're going to take your ruler and plop that in the corner and just line that up with this dot right here. And just draw a line like so. Same thing on this side.
If you had trouble getting, now here's my little 2 cents worth. When I did the slot and tab book, when I did that, and I would say go in just like a little bit, make the other part either wider or the other part smaller than each other. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I should
there's
make
no
this a little
yeah,
narrower.
because if it's exactly the same, that's where the trouble comes trying to get them to fit in
Right.
because it's too snug.
Okay. Well, I can cut this a little wider when I cut it with the
Yeah,
scissors.
just on that the little.
Do you think
when
I
you
should make this wider or this narrower?
Yeah, either one. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
As long as one in that way it'll slide
Yeah,
in
that
easy.
makes, yeah.
And I found that when I made the slot and tab book that I ended up making the hole just a smidge
Yeah,
bigger.
okay.
So when you cut,
I'll cut this a little wider. I'm going to cut this maybe an eighth of an inch wider.
Because it'll wibble wobble if you cut too much.
Okay.
Oh man, we got good scissors.
Yeah, that's not easy cutting. Just telling you.
Hi, Chris. I watched you. I watched Chris this morning, but I was in the balcony, in the quiet corner listening.
And you're going to cut this here.
Oh, Barb Owen. Yeah, that's right. She went to her leprechaun ball. I'm looking forward to seeing pictures of that. It was Beauty and the Beast.
Yes. I should have used an exact.
Kellyanne says we can't have no wibble wobble.
Yeah, we got the wibble wobble here, that's for sure.
I would be using a knife and a ruler.
Well, I should have been using a knife too, but I'm almost done. Ah. Ah.
Woohoo!
Now, Kathy Arbour said we could use this for something, but I don't think so. Okay. That was the easy part, folks.
Breathe.
Okay. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Got to take a swig. I wish I had something more stronger to drink. I'm not drinking anything, folks. I'm not. I'm just drinking Waterloo sparkling water, strawberry flavor.
Strawberry.
Ugh. Okay, so now we're going to introduce this side to this side, and they're going to become very intimate in about a minute or two. And I'm going to take just the single one here, and we're going to kind of roll it up. We're going to open the door here, and we're going to introduce them. And this is going to go, is that right? Oh, uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh.
They're not getting intimate yet.
No, that's right.
Look at your other book.
Yeah, I can look at the other book. Now this goes in here.
Curl.
No, it's not right. I don't know what the hell I did wrong. Uh-oh. Maybe I didn't. Kathy's probably going,
Oh, Brenda says, I don't remember Kathy introducing the two sides like that. Oh,
I did something wrong here. Oh boy. Okay, let me look at the other one because I don't know. What the heck could I have done wrong? Well, well, this is what it looks like when it's all done.
You still have time. You've got lots of time.
Okay, take the wide single and feed it through the triangle. Oh, I was going the wrong way.
So one single at a time?
Yes, this. Thank you, Kathy. If I don't do it ass backwards and upside down, something's not right.
There you go. And you make a little cone and
That's me. Ass backwards and upside down. Came into this world breech birth. I don't know whether you can go out breech birth, but
there you go.
okay. There. And then that's close enough. And you're going to open this. I don't know, that's something's wrong, but that's kind of where it's supposed to. Do we flap that this way? Open this. This belongs out here. Get out here. What are you doing? You're in the wrong spot. And now this is where it gets. People are going, what in God's name? kind of did something like this because it was. Oh,
Oh, wow.
here.
Barb says, me too, Anne. Upside down is her specialty. And Brenda says, Anne does things the same way I do. Makes me feel like I'm not the only one in this crazy world. Says she's the same way. I'm so glad to see I'm not the only one. See, everybody's in good company. That's right, Brenda. Everybody's in good company.
Yeah. I got that in there. That was a double. Now this goes in here, I think.
That would be kind of cool to make out of fabric, I think. It'd probably be easier to put together, too.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Oh my God. No, I don't think Kathy made this up. It actually has
It was from a bookbinding book. Barbara says, you have enormous courage. I would never attempt something this complex on a live stream. I'd be saying, oh, well, never mind.
Well, that's kind of where I was at 4:50. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing.
Last one. It'll go. It'll go. Yay! It was a struggle. She got it. She got it.
Oh,
Party. You see the fireworks and everything going on? Wow.
I did it, folks. I think. If not,
Brenda, this is one of those things that someone would say, I love that. Can you make me one? Yes, for $5.59 for my time. $559 for my time.
right. Something's not right here, but that's okay. We won't look at that. But anyway, you open it, see? And then you open it. And then you can do stuff like so. And you open it. 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 And you open it.
Barb Owen says, Chance is watching and completely entertained.
Oh, wait. Oh, just wait 1 second, Barb. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you mentioned Chance.
Barb, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Just stay put.
Dermatologist on whenever that day was. Look, everyone loved Chance.
It's upside down.
Well, it's supposed to be upside down because I'm upside down.
Yeah. There we are.
I took this with me to the dermatologist with my crafting goodies. And they said, oh, I love your bag. And I said, well, I told them all about you, Barb. So there you go. So there's Chance in all his glory. These are very nice bags. That was my little rabbit hole.
It's perfect, she says. Barbara Clark says it's so stinking cute.
Okay, there's something wrong here, but you know what?
I don't think
We're not
because
going to worry
together,
about it because this is, well, maybe not. This is supposed to be a single.
oh,
And for some reason, it's a double, but I don't know who's going to talk.
nobody would know.
Um, and so now it's going to bother me.
Get taken all
Thank
apart
you.
to do it again.
I know. Okay, so now,
What is the other side? Is the other side a double or a single?
no, I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
It's folded on the cover. You know, it doesn't really, as long as everything is matching up.
Yeah.
Hi, Deb.
Here's the one that I made. So, but that's okay. This is made out of your paper.
Oh,
That's the paper that, we had. But this
turn
is
to
okay.
where that first single is and refold the rest back on itself, maybe.
Refold what? No, I'm not
I
refolding.
don't know. I wouldn't take it back apart, to be honest with you.
No, nothing's getting, no, 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 no.
He's making a book, R.
I have made a book. And now,
It's a Kathy Arbour special.
and it's a book that is a type of binding that's called a double flip whammy kabammy, but it's a special type of book that it is
A double fold accordion book, according to
Right.
Kathy Arbour.
and you don't have to, there's no stitching, there's no glue, and these suckers are together until they depart. Maybe this is, well, there would be the single right there.
Yeah, just folded wrong.
Yeah, that's it. Is that what Barbara Clark was saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Now it's right. Now I feel better.
Barbara Clark says Kathy hasn't said anything lately. Is she rolling on the floor laughing?
No,
Probably.
this is right now. I just got a little disoriented.
Hi, Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. All right. So now you're going, okay, now that she's made 3 of these, what is she going to do with them? Well, I'm going to collage. I was going to stamp little houses on them, but I was going to use little house scrapbook paper, but I chickened out. So now I'm just going to try to do some interesting collage, kind of things that kind of have something that starts and then kind of like it'll start here but finish here, if that makes any sense.
Bye, Barb Owen. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye, Barb. Thank you so much for stopping in. So appreciate you. And everybody else that's here, but you can bring a little laughter. I think I got it, Kathy Arbour. Now I got to find something. Okay, let's collage. Let's do some collagey stuff. I bought these clear plastic things, and I think I ended up with, I don't know, 50 of them for some, I don't know, $20. And now all I do is I have these things filled with stuff all throughout. In every room in the house, you'll find one of these clear things filled with stuff. So I don't know whether I'm ahead of the game or behind the game. All right, so I'm thinking, like, if you took something like this, oh, that's gross. you get something like this, right? You got a picture like this. Brenda, she's not streaming tomorrow after all. Now, she was hoping that I could fill the gap with my foolishness. And see, this would be cool. You see, look. I'm going to glue this here, right? And then this is the type of thing that this can continue on the other side. It just happens to be that type of picture. You get it? Oh, my nose is running. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see.
So is mine.
Man. All right, I'm just going to mute real quick, folks. Hang in.
It's, it's that time of the year. Well, for me, it's every day of the year, but
Sorry about that, folks. Okay, I'm going to stick this here. This would be very interesting. I'm thinking I'm going to stick this here. So this will make for some tricky collaging. But I think maybe fold this up like so. Let's see. Oh, look, see, now we're going to have this new form of collaging. Folding. How do you like that? Wouldn't that be funny if you just did the whole thing folding?
That would work, wouldn't it?
Well, let me try this. Let me just try this.
All else fails, you just glue over the top of it.
Mm-hmm. Wow. This will be very interesting. Or not. It could not be. Maybe it's not going to be interesting. Maybe it's going to be.
Yeah, as Brenda says, it's just paper. She has to remind herself of that often.
This is true. So true. And this is just old, used up paper. Magazine paper. And I want to just, out of curiosity, I just want to see whether this is even a possibility. Well, okay, so I got that. That's going to go like that.
Oh, no, you know what?
What?
It's longer than your triangle.
What?
It's longer than your page.
No, I'm going to cut it off.
Yeah, but you're going to cut the body.
Oh, no. That's okay. She'll just have a shorter body.
Okay.
It still works. Look.
It works. It works.
It works. So she won't mind. Will you, lady? Nah, you don't mind.
She just lost a couple pounds.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just gonna be. She's in the water. It's distorted.
It's an illusion.
Right. It's just distorted. She won't mind. Okay. You could fill that in with, something. Let me get rid of this. We don't want this. This could be a new type of collage, right?
Marty said she'll just have short little legs like hers.
Yes.
Now fold over your piece so you can see how far you.
Should I put her like here and then?
And fold over that piece.
Yeah. I'm going to fold over this piece. Actually, I was going to cut it off, but yeah, that's what.
That way you can match up the body before you cut it off.
Huh? Well, I guess that's not really going to work the way I thought it was going to work. Well, wait a minute. Yes, it could. She could come here, and then she could continue swimming onto
That's
this.
what I thought you were going to do.
Yes, that's what I am going to do.
That way you can match up the body.
Yes.
While that fold is there, so you get her right on.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. That way you know exactly where you're putting her butt.
Okay. Let me fold this under like so. Yeah. So I can fold this under here like so. Like so. This is kind of like, what could we call this? Origami collage. And then this can go over here like so. Ooh, line her up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And then she can swim, and then I can have something else here that will, you know.
So the scene keeps going.
Well,
thank you, Janice.
Something that'll be folded, but I'm going to just glue that. What the hell, right?
Yeah, I think it'll work.
What the heck? Excuse me. I have to apologize. Oh, I don't have to apologize for my language. It's my channel. My language can get a little rough. Hey, I haven't dropped the F-bomb. And if there were any occasion to drop the F-bomb tonight, let me tell you, folks.
It would have been putting the book together. Brenda says, don't apologize.
Thank you.
We're all adults here.
Yes. This is true.
Kathy says, cut out a fish and glue it going into the triangle.
Ooh. Cut out a fish. Well, let's see.
Oh no, is she going to be too long?
Well, she won't be if I let her fold.
Oh, that's true.
You know, she can go like so, and then you open it, there she is. And I can trim this down, right? And then I'll have something here. Oh, look, you got somebody else in the water. You see? Ooh.
Oh, you know what? You're not going to be able to glue that down because it'll glue to the triangle and you won't be able to open your next page.
What? Let me see.
The part, right?
Well, if I glue this to the back of the triangle, right?
Yeah, and then you can't glue it to that part because that page opens up, and then
why can't I just? That's like can't open it like that.
Yeah. Just don't glue it in the triangle.
Oh, you mean here?
Yeah.
Well, that'll go. That'll work. But I think I wanted to find the triangle, so I want to get rid of all of this. Either fold it or I can't fold it, but you know what I'm saying. Get rid of it.
He said you need to cut around the triangle.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I want to do. I'm going to cut around the triangle, and her arm is going to be fine. Her arm's going to go right here. Here's the triangle. So she's going to stay in the triangle, right?
I think they're talking about the little triangle.
This little triangle.
Yeah.
Oh.
It almost put her arm in that hole.
I'm thinking I could put her arm through the triangle.
Yes. Fussy cutter.
Yes. Yes.
That would be perfect. And then she could be reaching into something.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to do that. Okay. That's what I figured. That's going to be cool. Let me. I don't want to cut her hair off, but I got to cut some. But I can use some of this turquoisey stuff. It's background. You know? Yes. Her arm's going to go through the.
Yeah, I think that is perfect. And then she could be reaching in for a treasure chest or pearls.
Or she could be trying to reach in.
Oh, hold his hand. Oh my God, that's a great idea.
Oh, this is going to be. Okay, let me cut this just to get it out of the way. You know what I should do? See, something like this would be really good. I mean, if you really sat around and thought it all out, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually,
this
take
is
all your
something you really
images
can't
and just kind of play
do on
with
the
them.
fly, you know. I mean, we are, but it would be, but it would almost be really hard kind of not to do it on the fly. It's one of those, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a blade. I'll get out the blade. If I can find the blade.
I'm going to have to try this.
I think I can. Oh boy, don't knock that over. All right, here's a blade. Think I could find a blade? No, there's a blade. Let's get a ruler. The Timmy ruler that's got embedded metal in here that I didn't know about until recently.
You can match the water for a paint color and continue it on the other side. That's what Kathy says.
Yes, you could. Or we could use this. Or I could do some paint. That would be even better because then it would be really mixed media. But that's not bad. That's a pretty cool. That's not too bad of a cut. Well, other than missing half of it, it's a great cut. All right, let me just do this. This blade is dull, of course, right? It's dull because you need it to be sharp, right?
Brr, it's cold outside. The wind is brutal.
God, You would think there was no blade in here at all. Sorry about that. Didn't think I'd be using a, whatever you call that thing. Oh, shit. If you hear a crash in about 2 seconds, you'll know. Here we go. Scalpel, please. Now, yes. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we just lost part of her head. But that's okay.
Still looks good.
Well, yeah, we can just take a little bit of her head off here. Maybe I could give her, I could give her some sort of a different head. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to
He's
save.
just looking down.
Yeah, we can clean that up a little bit. I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's just a little. No. You're going to try to save the arm, right?
Yes.
Scalpel, please. Yes, we're going to save the arm. And the arm's going to go through right up there.
Just fussy cut. That is going to look cool going through the hole. Is it windy down there too?
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, a lot of times when you're windy, we're windy, but the wind doesn't go that far today. No, the pond is like a piece of glass.
Oh, nice.
I might have to like put some reinforcement on her arm. Even if I just glue
it right down, though.
Huh?
You're just going to glue it right down into the other side.
Oh, that's true. So I should cut this out. Right?
Yeah.
I want to get rid of this. Cut this out.
Or bring the blue through.
Oh, or bring it through.
Now that you trimmed it.
Oh. Yeah.
And then you'll just have to trim it to the triangle-y part.
And this piece has to come through too.
Hey, Angie.
Okay. All right, so this is going to come through here. Oh, I don't know. If I left that just there.
Just that part. Yeah. Just that little corner.
I'm not sure what to do here. I'm going to have to cut this off. So let me cut that off because it's just in the way.
Okay, Barbara. Enjoy the rest of your evening with your feet up while you're watching.
Bye. You'll have to tune in and see how I manage to solve these problems because there's a lot of problems. But I like the arm. I like that. I like where that's going, you know. Uh, so quiet. Oh. Okay. Whew. So I'm going to glue that down. How's that?
Oh, that is perfect. Yes.
Okay. All right. I think I'll glue that down, glue the arm down. Now,
Is that iffy?
should I get rid of this? Put something else behind that so we can see like God's arm? We need,
Yeah, before you cut that part off, yeah, get your next page to line up.
yeah. Oh, maybe we need to give her this arm.
Oh, that's different. But then, how much does he come through? No, doesn't.
Yeah, look.
Does he? Oh,
That kind of works.
she transforms when she goes through the portal.
It goes through the portal. Or is that just too bizarre?
Well, it depends on how much of the other guy you want showing, because he's not. All you're going to get is the arms.
Yeah. Well, I would just get, if I gave her Adam's arm, right? And that kind of fits. I mean, if I cut it like right here, then his arm is going to go right here. And then I wouldn't put God's arm. I would cut it right here and then put something else here. And then God can be on the other side. The arm could keep on going around. So God's arm would be on the other side. Like this. And then God would be over here. I don't think it's going to work. Well, actually, let's see. Let me just fold this like so, okay? No, God's not going to, he's not going to work in the triangle. So I'd have to either just give her Adam's arm and then, because God's not going to fit on any of this. He's going to fit, he would fit in one of the squares. Oh, wait a minute. Well, maybe this is not his moment.
Yeah.
As much as I would like that to.
Maybe on another page.
Maybe
or,
on another
or
page,
a
yeah.
different or a different size book.
Yeah.
Because you can make that any size. Your triangle and your hole just have to be the same size.
You know what would be cool? Oh, if you took like this, can you imagine making this out of like magazine pages?
That's why I said you could do that out of make it bigger, and all you need to do is make sure that the triangle going in is just a smidge,
Right. But
you can make it any
God would
size.
fit here. But look, God would fit here. I mean, I could cut him. I could put him on the square side, and he would fit.
You'd lose some of them, but
No, yeah, but not much. Because he would be on the square side, right? His arm, I'd leave his arm attached. His arm would be on this triangle side, right? Here. And then Adam's arm would be over here. And we could just have something in between. We could change the whole Sistine Chapel story. So, all right. I won't do it. I want to, but
next
I
book, next book,
huh?
next book.
I will. All right. You guys don't want me to, you know, I'll do it when nobody's looking.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you have 15 minutes, so
Huh?
you have 15 minutes.
I have 15 minutes until what? I turn into
Oh, sorry, till 7 o'clock.
a pumpkin. All right.
I've got the sneezes happening.
All right. Here's a question. Should I just cover the rest of this with this paper?
Kathy says just glaze some paint where it
Lay down some paint, like this color paint down here. That's just paint it.
Oh God, I'm glad I can hit that mute button really quick.
I got to do something with her arm. Are we gluing her arm down?
Well, it depends on what you're going to put on the next page.
I know. That's why I don't know.
Excuse me.
God bless you. Kathy says just to lay down some. I could just lay down some paint.
Yeah.
This color paint. But what am I going to do? This is her head.
I don't know. I think I'd have to think about it because you got to go through all your images to see what other options you have.
Right. And I've got thousands of images. So,
you know, because she could be either reaching into a treasure chest or, like you said,
well, whatever she's reaching into
is on the next
it's on this page.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's to be, so whatever she's reaching into is here. Okay.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Angie.
Okay, whatever that's okay. So that's, you should see them. Still like God, but I don't have a treasure chest.
Oh, well, you don't have a treasure chest in all the images you hold.
Well, I probably do, but God only knows where that would be.
Or she could be reaching for a fish, a starfish, or a purse, or jewels.
Yeah. I have an ancient pot, but
that would be cool too.
That's too big.
You see how that can go underneath that, but also use the top portion and have it go onto the other page underneath her arm. Pull it down just a little more, slide it so it bends between the two pages. So she can reach in.
Well, I have bad news, like so.
Yeah. That way you see what she's reaching into something.
Right. No, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Keep looking. We're losing her arm here. You can't. Can you tell it's an arm?
No, you can't. I think you might have to fussy cut it and then use just another.
Right. Or give her another arm.
True, because it is coming through a portal.
Right. That's why I'm kind of thinking, you know.
You're going back to that guy.
I think maybe she could have Adam's arm. I mean,
reaching in the cookie jar, Deb says.
Reaching
for a cocktail, Kellyanne says.
Here's a nice arm for her. she could have this guy's arm.
Yeah, it would show up better.
Yeah, she just needs a new arm. That's all.
Yeah, she's
And that's
coming out. It's almost like she's coming out of the water now.
well, let's
So
point
you
it
won't
down.
need
And Kathy
glue.
Arbour said, add some paint, and you could blend this arm into that
Well,
arm.
you could, but she's coming through a portal now. So if you get rid of the if her at the triangle, if it turns white, she's reaching through out of the water for something. It's coming. It's like into another world.
Right. But that arm is not. That arm is going to be.
So you won't need blue on the other page.
Well, she can't have that arm because that's the only way to do this is to start cutting shit.
Okay, we're dismembering now.
I mean, we'll just cut the shit, and and if it doesn't work,
We playing.
you find another arm, right? Hi, Deb. Yes, cookie jar. Well, I think we want something more sinister. No, I don't know. Sinister, an evil cookie jar.
I love the concept. I really do love the concept that each of those triangles are new portals to other worlds.
Yeah. I would think I would swear that you've been playing Neverwinter because I can't tell you how many portals we go through in the
Really?
course of the game.
I'm really going to have to check that out once I get settled.
Yeah. Now you go through lots of portals. We went through several portals.
And then, it makes me think of Dee Dee and her worlds,
Yeah, yeah.
Each
Her
place,
worlds are, yeah. I'm not.
they're out of this world, her worlds.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's just not. That's not in my purview. No. Yeah, this is going to
Kelly is reaching for a hiney.
what? Reaching for a yeah, that sounds good. She's reaching for Tito's. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you need the blue.
No, I'm getting rid of the blue because it's driving me nuts.
I like that it goes into a new world.
This could be, this could be painted like a Dee Dee thing, paint it dark blue and do some, Orby things there and whatever.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Okay, Dee Dee, come on. I need you, Dee Dee.
Yeah,
Time for Dee Dee to show
up.
up.
Hands and paint that page.
Yeah. I need Dee Dee to reach through this orbit and do her magic here. Yeah, this she's losing her arm because this is.
Yeah, you have to.
She just sorry.
Well, you're going to add the other arm anyways, so.
Yes, I'm going to add the other arm.
So just trim that up even, I guess.
Just trim it up. Reminds me of my face, all trimmed up and stitched up. Okay, so that's going to be something like that. And it may not be that, but so Carol, you're thinking that each one of these triangles will be
a new world.
A new world.
Ooh.
This is an ancient pot.
He's reaching into the pot. Now you have to cut the hand off to go into the pot.
Well, I could. But we're getting there. Let's see. I don't think we need anything more of this dude. Well, just wait. We got a couple more minutes. We can make all sorts of mysterious things and kind of glue that there.
Angie says all she reaches for is a pair of scissors.
That's all. Well, I got lots of pairs of scissors, right? I don't want to lose that because that's a guy that he definitely. So I got a lot of interesting things. Oh, we got David too. I love me some David. Well, it's not David, but I don't know where he's going to go. He may not. Well, wait a minute. Ooh. He could be. All right, so say this goes here. This is going to be part of that. That goes there. That's his arm. He's going here. He's looking somewhere into this whole thing. He's going to go there eventually. I'm just telling you, whether you like it or not. He's going right there.
So now you need something to go with his face.
Right. And he could be looking through this. So I'm going to cut this out. And then I guess, yeah, I'm just going to start. I'm just cutting pictures, I guess. And
well, yeah, I get you're not going to have much choice till you move things around and
right,
find the right configuration for everything.
Right. It's going to be
awesome when it's done, though.
Well, I don't know. Maybe awesome in somebody else's hands, but I might. You know what I'll do? I will attempt to do like a DD type of world, but I'll do it on a separate piece of paper.
And then put it on.
And then mess around with it, make my make my mistakes and whatever on a separate piece of paper. Just measure it off so it's the same size, and then I can just glue that on there, and then
continue with the collage part of the other world.
That makes sense to do that.
Yep, it does.
See, this guy can go here.
Oh, that looks good. But you're really good at collaging, so
he can go here, and he's looking here. So,
and then whatever is coming off of that other triangle goes into the hole.
This here?
Yeah, so whatever
into here?
No, it goes in underneath, remember? It goes through the triangle hole. Like that side. So when that's open, now whatever you put on that triangle is going into the hole on the other side, underneath it. Because of that triangle hole.
No, you lost me. I'm totally
lost. It's open, but you see where that triangle shows through the, no, open that up. You see the triangle? Yeah. So whatever's coming off of that page is going, oh no, this side, yes. It's going into there to the back side.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right. All right, gotcha. So whatever's coming, whatever here is going to go here, right?
Yeah.
And then come out
to a new world over there. Yep.
Okay, come out over here. All right, good. Gotcha. All right. Why don't we call it a wrap?
It's going to be so cool. I love it.
Well, I think that's something you and I can work on, because you can give me, you can hold my hands and you can do.
I'm sorry, I'm being bossy. But
Oh,
I'm enjoying this one. This is so cool.
a hand towel holder that you put in your bathroom sink. That's what I have my scissors hanging on. That's a good idea. It's not a bad idea, because I have them in a thingy, and they get all tangled up. That's not a bad idea, Angie. I like that. Well, listen, folks, thank you so much for being here and helping me along the way. Thank you, Kathy Arbour, for your inspiration
Yes, thank
and
you.
getting me going on this. And Carol, of course, thank you for your inspiration and your excitement.
My mouth behind the scenes.
Yes, and this can be a whole new type of collage experience.
It's going to be fun.
It'll be
Thanks,
fun,
everybody,
endless
for being here.
possibilities. Yes, but that's what I need to keep on remembering. I have to keep on remembering that, and I'm going to have to remind myself is to carry this through the triangles. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And that
To the new
whatever
world.
here, it's going to go through here.
Yep. It's
And
like
it's
a
going to
tunnel.
reappear. It's going to reappear here, and then around here, and then here.
Yep.
So there'll be something that's, yeah.
It's going to look really cool.
And then the other stuff can just be kind of there, but this will be the continuation, because if you look at go watch Kathy's, she's drawing and she's got branches that kind of continue and carry on through. So she's got a continuous line of branches and bees and things like that. So that's good. And I might find a better arm than that. And you might end up seeing Adam's arm there too. I'm just saying. Adam's not out of the picture yet, so he may very well be in the picture again.
Thank you, Janet, for posting all the links.
Yes, Janet, thank you so much. So appreciate it. All right. So I'll say adieu to the crew.
Yep.
And,
Thank you.
Yeah. Tune in next week to see where we end up, whether she's got Adam's arm or somebody else's arm, or maybe no arm at all. I don't know.
Back and see the new worlds.
Yes. Okay.
Bye,
Bye all.
everybody.